And what do you think your family and friends are going to say when they hear you in the game?
You know what's wild is of all the things I've done in my career that I've told my family and friends about, I've never gotten as much of a reaction as I have when I told some of them, like, hey, I'm going to be doing 2K. They just think it's the coolest thing in the world. Like, what? You know, that's the reaction. Wow. Like, yeah, you know, I did call like a conference final game last year, you know. They're like, that, yeah, but 2K? So the cool factor in my family and friend circle went through the roof because I'm associated with it now.
And you have an NBA podcast with all the conversations around the NBA. So do you think that helped you at all for recording?
Yeah, definitely. And I think just in general, just all the studio work I've done over the years. And now this year, I finally was on a full game.
The Twin Cities, Minneapolis. Welcome to a special edition of, and now Indiana's starting group. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Mitchell, and it's Huff in at center, locking down the middle. And for Minnesota, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at center. And Indiana starts out with the ball. Still extremely early on, Grant, but talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Here's Gobert after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Pass to Randall for 3. First shot won't go. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game, and this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
Now here's Randall. Misses from short range. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on, and a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 9.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Mathurin with a steal. Here's Siakam. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Minnesota calls time here. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. Looking to win the run. Outside for Randall. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for 3-point shooting last season. 4th, the Timberwolves.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
And Minnesota with possession here after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Halliburton. Edwards can't hit.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach.
Indiana leading by 10. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And DiVincenzo with the basket. On the assist by Edwards.
DiVincenzo doing a nice job hustling on the fast break there, getting back in a hurry to finish the play.
Mitchell against DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And Indiana with some changes. Huff's checked in for Toppin, and Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Neesmith. Mitchell's shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Kept alive. Gobert working inside.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Indiana leading by 9. The 3 from Mitchell. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Up and in from the low block. DiVincenzo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. A chance here to compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for the Pacers.
And their backcourt has been fantastic. Without them, who knows where they would be. These guys have just really played so well.
And Indiana with some changes. Siakam comes in for Jackson, and Halliburton is subbed in for Nembhard. Shoots a fadeaway. Edwards. Muscling it up and in.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels can't hit. Indiana leading by 14. The 3 from Mitchell connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Reid. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Edwards, no good. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. He became the first player in the history of the league.
Closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. Just about about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 11 on the court for the Pacers. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Mitchell out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low. Stolen by Mitchell. Halliburton on the wing. And stolen by Gobert. From 15 feet away, they get the rebound. And he trims the lead to single digits. Randall's got 8 points.
You know, guys, Randall is simply a beast on the offensive board.
The 3 from Mitchell. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with Allen Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's good. 2 points. McDaniel's gotten his first basket of the night.
Like the determination, McDaniel's not backing down.
Mitchell misses. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Gobert gets the bucket.
Man calls this game over when Gobert has the ball.
For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, Mitchell. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they've been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And the Timberwolves call time here. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a 3-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Highland, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. And the basket by Clark.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
The 3 from Mitchell. And Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 12. The baseline J. Mitchell grabs the miss. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And the jumper is on the mark. Mitchell's got 16 in the second half.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
From the arc. Highland misses.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. And the bucket is good.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Pass to Mitchell. From deep. And again for 3.
He is completely dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Here's Highland. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Highland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Conley looking for an opening. Just 3 on the clock.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Indiana ahead, up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Best thing we got is just keep the ball moving, keep the floor space, keep attacking them.
Well, he likes their overall activity on offense. Rick Carlisle hoping that
Increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed, and Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Then for Indiana, Huff's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker, and Mitchell's subbed in for McConnell. Edwards is the 2, McDaniel's the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Mitchell misses, and that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Pacers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference. Good! Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts them tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in 3-point shooting. Amazing. Right wing. Here's Highland. And the layup is good off the glass. And here's Halliburton. Siakam finds Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And the only thing that can slow down his 3-point onslaught, a great good play.
This crowd can do nothing but watch in awe. He has been spectacular.
Has to look as wide as a swimming pool for him right now, because he is splashing in every 3 he takes.
Clark is checked in for Minnesota, and a new group getting ready for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long.
Helped me with this experience.
You've been broadcasting for a really long time. Do you have one specific moment that you remember that has been the best moment of your entire broadcasting career?
Being in the building and then doing the post-game breakdown on the Ray Allen shot that forced the Game 7 against San Antonio. That was probably the most unlikely ending to a game I've ever seen. And to this day, still not exactly sure how he pulled that off in the moment to backpedal to the corner without stepping out of bounds or getting behind the line. So I was there right by the court when it happened. Larry O'Brien trophy is sitting off in the tunnel. They're ready to wheel it out onto the court. Then they had to get it out of there because now we have a Game 7. And then I had to go immediately on TV afterwards.
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At center, Jay Huff. Introducing at shooting.
Welcome. And now Indiana's starting group. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Mitchell. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. PJ Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling, the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Inside, and up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
Well, you've got to identify Klay Thompson early. In transition, he's so dangerous.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Washington nails the 16-footer.
Sometimes you have to be willing to take that mid-range jumper. P.J. Washington steps into it with confidence.
From downtown, and that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 9. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Irving, the pass to Washington. Here's Davis. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. Siakam pulls down the board.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Washington against Siakam. On the wing, Thompson to end the run. Good. He hits the jumper. Thompson's got his second basket on the night.
The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
Pure from three-point range.
I just love the ball.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. This their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. Makes it interesting here.
Right, they'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
So both teams making some changes here. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for Indiana, they've managed to get into the top spot in the rankings, but that doesn't mean they can let their foot off the gas. They now have a bullseye on their back, and everyone wants to beat the best.
Pacers leading by 10. From deep, Mitchell. Here's Nesmith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Lively. Nembhard outside. Launches it from deep. They get it back. The Pacers have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Nembhard against Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 12. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night. Substitution here for Dallas. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Marshall. Flags checked in for Klay Thompson. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Nembhard. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Flag is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Washington in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Halliburton. Still no points. From deep, Mitchell. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Takes a 3. And that's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 5 now.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Halliburton, the pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Lively. Now Davis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On the wing, Davis. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Oh, got that one up quick. And now it's a 12-point Indiana lead.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And that one's good. Flag.
And Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Here's Irving after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Flag, defended by Halliburton. And it's Flag missing. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They host the Hawks after this one. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots. Davis finds Washington.
Here's flag, defended by Halliburton. Back to Washington. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And the Mavericks call time here. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections. One of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Matherin. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, this is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Gafford. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. Nembhard for three. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Nembhard, he's checked in. So it's the Indiana Pacers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. At small power forward, it'll be Matherin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Mitchell. And it's Huff in at the center. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where carriers can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A., I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Here's Matherin over Washington, and Indiana again with the bucket.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the middle. And there's Thompson on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 11 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
From deep, Mitchell. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And here's Thompson for three. Indiana with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The three from Mitchell. Offensive rebound, Pacers. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flag just springing off the floor.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. From deep, Mitchell. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 21. Down low. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
We know that Klay Thompson is able to sustain an offense all by himself for stretches of a game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Pacers also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Get off your feet and send it home, Ray Thompson.
Halliburton, the pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Good. Another from three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A deep three. And it's flag missing. Indiana leading by 23. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The three connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. Pass to Flag. Thompson against Mitchell. Rejected by Mitchell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Substitution
and
on the
group
court.
getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. Walker comes in for Siakam. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Yep, that one's good. Marshall's got his second bucket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get, and again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's Dallas with it, after Indiana picked up the three with their last shot. Lets it fly. Money from the wing. Marshall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
The three from Mitchell. Offensive rebound, Pacers. And they get it back. This one for three. Good. Another
Mitchell
from three.
For three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Marshall can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he lays it up and in. Marshall's got 9 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And so it's Indiana in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a... Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're going to stop the running opportunity. Keep going. The tempo's really good. Keep pushing the ball.
Well, Rick Carlisle wanting to make this a...
That's the end of the game. Once again, fans, thank you for coming out. We hope you all had a great time. Please be sure to get home safely. We look forward to seeing you at our next event.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
You